how to build a culture that wins without you being stuck in the weeds every day. So let's get into it. Most founders think culture is built in a handbook. They write a mission statement, they post core values on the wall, but that's not where culture lives. Culture isn't what you print, it is what you practice daily. It's built in those tiny daily moments that no one else sees. The conversations in the hallways, the decisions you make when no one's watching, the standards you uphold, especially when it's easier to let them slide. And here's the truth that you've got to absorb. Culture isn't what you say, culture is what you tolerate. If you show up late to meetings, guess what? Your team will think being late is fine. If you let missed deadlines slide with no real consequence, you're silently training everyone that results really don't matter here. Culture is not about slogans, it's about behavior. And it all starts with you. You are the thermostat, not the thermometer. You don't just react to the environment, you set it. Now, let's talk KPIs. You might be hearing that word a lot lately, but if you're not clear on what it actually means, let me break it down for you here. KPIs, key performance indicators. It's a specific trackable number that shows how well a person, team, or company is moving towards a specific goal. In simple terms, a KPI tells if you're winning or losing based on the facts and not your feelings. For example, if your goal is sales growth, a KPI might be number of new clients per month. If your goal is leadership development, a KPI might be the percentage of decisions made without needing your approval. Good KPIs are clear, measurable, and tied directly to the outcomes that you're wanting. There's no, I feel like we're doing good. There's only, here's the scorecard, here's where we stand. Most businesses, they only track financial KPIs, things like revenue, profits, sales volume. But if you want a culture that actually performs without your constant supervision, you need to track leadership KPIs as well. Here are a few examples that actually measure the health of your team. Decision ownership. Are people solving the problems on their own, or are they always running to you? Speed of execution. Are projects moving quickly or getting stuck? Team morale scores. Are your people energized, or are they quietly burning out? Conflict resolution success. Are conflicts resolved quickly, or do they fester and escalate?
Hey guys, if you ever need anything at all you got to do is text the number below and we'll be there for you.
Because here's the hard truth. Broken teams don't show up on your P&L, your profit and loss statement. It only shows up when it's too late. When good people leave, productivity tanks and revenue drops. Leadership KPIs let you see those problems before they hit the bottom line. So now let's talk about accountability. How do you hold people accountable without being a babysitter? You don't want to be chasing your team all day asking, did you do this or did you do that? Real accountability is about creating clarity and then stepping back and empowering your team. And here's the simple system that I recommend. Weekly scorecards. Every team member knows their number. No ambiguity, no confusion. Everyone knows what winning looks like. Daily huddles and weekly one-on-ones, short, focused meetings to keep things moving. These are the check-ins, not checkups. You're coaching, not controlling. When you do this right, the conversation shifts from, did you do what I told you, to, how are you moving towards your target? It builds leaders, not just followers. Here's the bigger framework that you need to internalize. The performance triangle. Vision, where are you going and why it matters? Metrics, how do we know if we're making progress? Autonomy, the freedom to own the result, not just follow instructions. When all three sides are strong, people thrive. They move faster, they take ownership, and they solve problems. When even one side is missing, they get confused, they slow down, and they stop performing at the highest level. They stop performing at the level that you want. Final reminder before we wrap. Reward behaviors, not just results. Don't just celebrate hitting the numbers. Celebrate someone stepping up and owning a tough decision, someone resolving a conflict before it blows up, or someone finding a better, faster way to get results. Behavior compounds. When you reward the right behaviors, you build a team of real leaders, not just task doers. Quick story from my own experience. When I finally stopped micromanaging and handed real KPI ownership to my leaders, I was shocked how fast things started moving. Projects finished ahead of schedule, problems got solved before they landed on my desk, and team morale shot through the roof. And best of all, the company grew faster and I actually got my life back. You don't need to grind harder, you need to lead smarter. So let's make this real. Here's your action plan. Number 1, define your top 3 culture values. Audit yourself first. Are you living them? Number 2, create or update your scorecard. Add leadership KPIs, not just sales KPIs. Number 3, book weekly check-ins with your team leads. Consistent rhythm is key here. So number 4, identify one low standard behavior that you've tolerated and that you're going to change this week. You're not just building a team here, you're building a culture. Lead it, live it, scale it. Thanks for tuning in today. If this lesson hit home for you, grab the free worksheet below in the link and I'll walk you through defining your culture values, building real leadership KPIs, and setting up a system for accountability without micromanaging. If you're ready to step out of the weeds and start building a culture that scales without you, this is your next move. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you're ready to lead at a higher level. I'll see you in the next one.